is happening, webheads? Happy New Year to you. Yes, it is 2025. It's finally arrived, and this is my welcome back video. And let me tell you, this past 2 weeks has been like a great thing, but a bad thing as well. I had my family come and stay, and it's been an absolute delight. However, I said this last week when I did a haul video, I have been sick the entire time. I don't know if it's the flu or whatever it is, but I have been barely able to talk. I've been coughing like crazy, but I'm determined to get back on the mic here to start off 2025 off the right way. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the holiday season. Now, what I wanted to bring to you today is kind of the expectations or what's to come for this channel, and what are your expectations for comic books in 2025? That's what I want to know in the comments below. Also, I'm going to kind of give you what my hopefuls are when it comes to the new year. Okay? Now, let's get into the schedule first, just in case you guys forgot what's going on or what changes might be made to the channel. Okay? So the first thing that we're going to bring to you on Mondays, starting next week, which probably won't be a very good episode because there's not very many DC comics coming out, but I'm going to bring you the Marvel vs. DC comic show. That's right, where I'm going to bring you the comic books for the week, right? But it's just going to be Marvel and DC, and we're going to compare to see which ones have the better grades each week. I think that's going to be a fun show when both companies release a decent amount of comic books, right? Otherwise, I'll probably just wind up talking about Marvel comics more than anything when DC doesn't release a lot of books. But I think that's going to be a good show. It's kind of like a spin-off of After the Poll, okay? Now, on Tuesdays, you're going to get the most pulled comic books of the week. That's where I gather my information from leagueofcomicgeeks.com, and I'm going to explain to you guys which books people are most excited about pulling. A lot of you guys like that series this past year. It's a fun series because it doesn't show just my interest on what I'm excited about, but it shows interest on what others are excited about. Excuse me. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun, okay? And I love doing that video series because I don't look at those numbers, those pull numbers, until I do that video at that moment in time, right? Then on Wednesdays, of course, we're going to get the continuation of the comic book haul, right? That's been going strong. We're almost going to be heading into the 700th episode this year. So that's going to be a nice little milestone. And then on Thursdays, we're going to be doing Worthy Ones, as I will discuss all the newest issue ones that are coming out for the current comic book week. Always a great series. I think a lot of people find that informative. And also, I want to know in the comments below, what is your favorite video series that I do, right? And then on Fridays, what I'm going to bring you is the top 10 most anticipated comics. These are the books that I'm most excited about for the next comic book week, and show you some of the noteworthy comics that are coming out as well. And then on Saturdays, I like to do a low-key video, which is the FOC video, when my comic shop puts out their newsletter and showcases some of the latest, the newest, the hottest, the greatest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves. That's always a fun video. And then Sunday is going to be the newest show that's being added to the channel, and that's going to be Indie Gems, where I highlight just the independent comic books that I read for the current comic book week. I think indie comic books have been really coming on strong for the past couple years, with Ghost Machine Imprint, the Energon Universe, Dark Horse releasing some of their own stuff. Like, there's just a lot of stuff out there, Distillery. And I think people are more into independent comic books more ever than before because of maybe the lack of depth in the storytelling when it comes to especially Marvel this past year. And then DC has been on the up and coming, but I think people will like that series. So That's what you're going to get from me when it comes to the channel. And I like to change things up. That's why I'm kind of changing up, like after the poll, to make it a Marvel vs. DC show and an independent comic book show, because I do these video series each and every week, and I try to tweak them and make them something different. The covers, the comic book covers of the year, that is completely gone. I've been doing that series way too long, and it's a very hard series to do, so that is no more. So, with that being said, I want to know, like I said in the comments below, what video series do you like from me the most? I'm very curious to hear that feedback. Also, now we're going to go into the expectations of the year. What are you hoping for when it comes to comic books in general? What do you want? Do you want to see DC continue to get better? Do you want to see Marvel much improved? Do you want to see independent comic books continue to write great series? Just what do you hope for? Do you want prices to come down? Which I don't see that ever happening, but would you like that? Just let me know all those thoughts below. Now, besides prices coming down in comic books, I wish a couple of things. I wish there weren't so many comic books being printed when it comes to, say, a Marvel comic, so they can actually produce more quality. My biggest thing this year for 2025 is hopefully Marvel Comics can get back on track. The past couple years for me, Marvel has really shown a decline, and especially into the 2024 year, they have probably produced the least amount of stories that I have been excited for ever. And I am a Marvel person first. I have grown up to Spider-Man. Obviously, you can see the background behind me. I've never read so many poor, Amazing Spider-Man comics in my life. There's not another Marvel comic book that's out there that gets me excited, right? At first, it was it was Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and that's kind of dragged on for me. And when I look at all the different comics that are coming out for Marvel Comics, it's nothing that's out there that's truly blowing my mind. So it's kind of just like, wow, man, like what's happening here with Marvel? I just feel like they're just producing comics, but the quality is not there, right? So I don't know. We got this whole Doom situation coming out this year. Does it change anything? I don't know. We're gonna get Amazing Spider-Man possibly going in a new direction. Does that change? I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed when it comes to Marvel Comics. That's what I'm expecting. I'm hoping DC can continue going on the up and up with the Absolute Universe and some of the all-in stuff that they're doing. I think they're on the right track. I don't think they're perfect yet. And when it comes to the independent comic books, the great thing is that there's so many great stories to choose and pick from. It's a beautiful thing, right? And so hopefully they continue to be strong as well. Going into the Energon universe, the Ghost Machine stuff, again, the Dark Horse and Distillery, if you read that, and just Boom Studios. There's just all these different companies that have great stuff. So hopefully continue to make great stories, and we can talk about it in the entire year. So yeah, I mean, again, Marvel, I think, is my biggest thing, and that's all I have to say. But I just wanted to give you this short little video to let you guys know that I am back. The holidays are over. I just got to kind of fight my own body right now and try to push through. And let me know all your thoughts in your comments below. And on Tuesday, expect the first video with top 10 most pulled comic books. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting. Always remember, read those comics so we can have great comic conversation. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.